World Star Hip-hop. World Star Hip-hop. World Star Hip-hop.
I know only took.
What is your opinion
I
on
went to Sac
Sacramento?
State. I just want you to know, I went to Sac State and I graduated
I
with a
haven't been
journalism
there,
degree.
but I'm published
So-
journalist, award-winning journalist.
So
I got nominated for a Sammy once.
And I
Just
announced
once.
the Sammys. I don't give a fuck about all that shit.
But you're
All I'm
breaking
trying
your
to say
first
is-
#1 rule.
No, I'm not.
Trust
I'm
nobody's
just-
information but your
I'm
own.
And I'm like, hey, yo, let's
You were
be
taking
real.
somebody else's. You're taking hearsay. If this was the law, if this was we were arguing in court, you'd be kicked out because everything you're saying makes no sense. Hearsay is not admissible in court.
You write for that magazine? You write for
No,
News
I'm talking about Josh. We're talking about where you got your information.
No,
We're not talking
just
about this
solely
current
on
moment.
Josh. Like,
But
I
that's
get my
why.
information from a million people, but not just Josh.
From MySpace.
Josh is my main, like, credible source, I feel like, because he has been a public in News and Review. He's the
But that's
only
in
person,
News and
listen to
Review,
me,
though.
he's the only person in Sacramento that writes about hip-hop. Who else writes about hip-hop?
Nick
in
Miller
Sacramento?
does.
Nick Miller does.
And that's my boss. So Nick and Josh are my two sources. And you're going to tell me that I'm not doing my job?
I'm not saying you're not doing your job. I'm just saying you're not following the laws.
The sources that you're getting.
You don't even know the laws.
is
I do.
one-
I know you
it's
just
from
broke the first one.
Small little magazine. It's from a little small magazine
Right.
that you're getting your
But
sources
this is a
from.
little
So
small
if everybody gets their
That's
sources,
why I'm coming to you.
But listen, and I'm telling you,
coming to
and if
you.
everybody gets their sources from this small magazine, then that's all they're gonna know. They're gonna only know
That's why I'm
whoever they
coming to
talk
you.
about.
So I can be the voice of somebody else.
The voice of
From
reason.
some other perspective.
I am the
No,
voice of reason.
You know, you want to like film this shit, whatever. But like, that's why I'm coming to you, like full front, like, hey, what up? My name is Steph.
Steph, okay.
This is what I'm trying to
But
do.
then when I answer you, you're like, no, that can't be.
No.
You said, how do you feel about Sacramento hip-hop? And
How
I
do you
said,
feel
I
about-
love Sacramento hip-hop.
You love Sacramento hip hop. How do you feel about the Sacramento hip hop scene?
I feel like it's very much striving. He's doing stuff with hieroglyphics. C Plus is doing stuff with cats in New
So
York.
is it about who
Everybody's
you know?
going to South by Southwest. Like,
Is it about, oh,
Everybody's
you're with a
putting
big
out
name, so then you're
videos.
somebody? Or is it
No.
about making a name for yourself?
but everybody's making a name for themselves. That's what everyone's doing. That is exactly what
That's very
everybody's
impressive,
doing.
actually.
Everybody's making a name for themselves. They're putting
if-
out their own video.
If you did your own
There-
research, you would know that.
I do know that, motherfucker.
Did you? I mean, then why are you asking that question right now? Then why are we having this
Because
conversation?
people ask those kind of questions to get a fucking answer for a freaking certain quote.
Is this going to be published, any of this?
Yeah.
Maybe.
I mean,
I'm assigned.
Do you have a blog?
I'm not trying to be competition. I'm actually a nice person.
I believe you. I believe you.
Blog, though?
Do you have a blog? I want to read your blog.
Oh, you do?
Yes.
Why don't
I'm just asking-
Why don't you be the catalyst for that though? Why don't you?
That's what I'm trying to do. That's
Why don't
why I
you
come
start-
here. That's why I come here.
Why
That's
don't
why
you
I'm
start?
asking the question.
Have coffee with this man right here.
I would
You
love
can
to have coffee.
with me and
I
you know,
love
then you can
coffee.
start writing blogs, and then you can tell everybody where the hip hop in Sacramento
I
is.
want to know. Because there's this other genre of Sacramento that people don't know about. I'm Mexican, and I don't speak Spanish, but there is a Mexican underground punk rock scene. And I want to tell that story. I want to tell the hip hop
But if you're a
story.
journalist, you have to be able to tell those stories. You
Quit
can't-
fucking recording, bitch.
Hey, this
That's
is
all I gotta say. Quit fucking recording.
this is World Star Hip-Hop, though.
No, it ain't.
Okay, look, if you have a blog, you can put this on your blog. This is some real shit right
My
here.
blog right
It's
now.
actually good
This is
content.
some real content right here. We're not making fun of you. You're talking for yourself. I'm just listening. I'm a
I'm
listener.
trying- I don't know. So now, I don't know. But what I'm trying to say is,
But see, the thing about people here in Sacramento, and this isn't the hip hop scene, this is the people in Sacramento, they don't do their research. They listen to one source, which is usually the Sacramento News and Review.
You don't know who this is.
And they listen to that source, and
Like
whatever
Jordan.
that source says, they then go do it.
okay, what other sources out there that is covering this genre? Is the B covering it?
but see,
No.
that's-
Is Sacktown covering it? No. Is Sacramento Magazine covering it? No.
Submerge.
Is Sacramento Magazine covering it?
Shout out to
Is
Submerge.
Sacramento News and Review covering
What
it?
up, Submerge?
No. I write for Submerge too, so thanks.
Prove it.
Anyways,
But are we? But
I have to
But are
turn
we
this story by
basing-
April 2nd, so there you go.
What's the story
I have
on?
3 cover stories with them,
But
so
listen,
let's go
but
there.
listen.
Not on Sacramento Hip-Hop.
What I'm trying to say, like, this is, I'm the avenue.
Maybe it on the cover.
I want to come to you.
I
That's
understand
fine.
that.
So
I understand
don't,
that. But
don't hate on me.
I'm not hating on you. I'm just trying to get you
Your
to
homies
see my
are.
point.
They're recording me. Trying to catch
I'm not
me.
hating on you.
I've just come to terms, like, you can't really have such a standoff opinion.
Too, but I'm not trying to
I'm not
listen,
hating
this
on
is
you.
what
What
I'm
I'm saying
saying.
is your position on Sac Hip Hop is not valid when you've been to 5 shows in 5 years. So you can't say no one's out here supporting Sacramento Hip Hop. Tribal
I'm
Levi
not
just walked
saying-
by. They
I'm
support.
not saying that I'm supporting.
No, I say you're saying there's no support.
I'm not saying
There's one of the
Where are
Sac House
they?
legends just walked right
They just
by.
walked by.
I'm saying that
He's right here.
the
He's
number-
right here.
Okay,
They're right
so
there.
one person
There's actually 3
or one group.
5.
Okay, so 5 people are representing that one scene only.
No.
What?
I'm saying they were here too.
What?
You're misrepresenting what I'm trying to say. What
I'm
I'm
not.
trying to say is
She's saying, where is the people?
We right here.
that's what I'm saying.
To people
And
at
that's
one
what we're
show,
saying.
This
See,
is
time
one
out.
show.
One show, yes.
Of the
and
5
I've
you've
been
been to.
I've
I've
been.
But no, he just said it. You say, where are the people? And we say, we're
Right here.
But where's the support system?
We're right here.
Okay, but if you go out to a different country, the only thing I'm trying to paint is
You're trying to paint a picture that we already know.
What do you think I'm trying to paint?
We know.
What
in
am I trying to paint?
Sacramento, if you throw an indie rock show at Luigi's, it'll be packed.
It's gonna be
Yeah.
packed.
Right?
There's more.
In
There's more
Sacramento,
scene.
if you throw a hip hop show, it may be packed. Usually, maybe on the
It
light
depends
side.
on the
It
headline.
just depends
Why?
on the headline.
why?
Why?
Because
Not the
Sacramento
headline.
is
The headline
it is
hasn't
top
came
40
out yet.
base.
But it has nothing to do
Top-
with the amount of community.
Like, I bet
What
you
it
if you ask
is
these 2 people
is
right here,
Sacramento is
whose
the
random
dense
abilities, I bet you they won't know.
Of majority.
Bet you can ask
of white people.
Bet you can ask them name 3 people. Ask them who the Sleep Rockers are. Bet you they won't know that. That's Sacramento right there.
I'm
Right.
New York Times.
Bleach Blonde.
So
That's
what is
Sacramento right. You want to know why there's no support? There's the
It's not
Sacramento
here,
right there.
Max, But I'm talking to you right now.
They
You
just
heard what
no,
I just said.
you know,
I'm
that's
talking
Sacramento
to
right
him.
there.
I'm talking to him.
Sacramento is Lounge on 20
Integrated
right over there.
diversity. I
It's
come
the
from a
most-
country white ass town where my friend who's half black was
I've been here
stabbed
for
in an alley
28
right
years.
because he was black.
Was it over hip hop?
So I come here because I like it because it's integrated, because there's more diversity, because there's more culture. And
went to San
I'm not
Francisco.
seeing the representation of the hip hop scene.
Because you've been to 5 shows, though. If you went to 500 shows and said that, then we'll talk.
Yeah.
Not that I support this indie rock scene or whatever,
but
more than the hip hop scene. But I'm asking, like, why do you think this is numbers different?
Why the numbers are skewed differently?
Right.
Because there's more of one population than
Man,
there
Brother
is of
Lynch,
the other.
Gets no love here.
But in
Brother
this
Lynch,
diverse, integrated
been listening to
city,
you for like 10
But see,
years.
but you're getting this is my thing.
Straight up.
You're getting your information from
One source.
one source or multiple sources, but they're jaded sources, regardless of where you're getting. Where you're gonna get the most of your information is right here on the streets.
Okay, so where do I get my source?
Because that's where hip hop comes from. It comes from the streets. So you're
So
not
where
going to
do I
get it
get
in a
hip-hop?
Time magazine. You're not
We
going
are
to get
hip-hop.
it. You're not going to get it in a News and Review. You're not going to get it in the Sacramento Bee because they're not looking.
But News and Review can help that
No, 20 is not hip
by
hop.
promoting the scene, by writing about the shows, by promoting the shows and letting people know that these shows are happening, and that people should come out and support them. Is that a bad thing?
But
Is that a bad thing?
It's not a bad thing. But instead, then you should turn around and you ask Nick Miller. You say, "Hey Nick, why don't I cover more? Why don't you guys talk about more hip hop in the Sacramento News and Review?"
Because of the support system, I feel like.
But see, that's you're feeling that way. Now, is that true? Did you ask him that? Because Nick knows who I am. Nick knows who he is. I've been on the cover of the Sacramento.
I know you have.
I've been on the cover of
So
the
have I. I was
Sacramento.
no.
right? But see,
And a
but
motherfucker.
it's different. You see what I'm saying?
Hi, Nick.
So these are different things that you're talking about. You have to ask Nick. You have to ask the B. You have to ask whatever other person that comes to an indie rock show and doesn't come to hip hop because
So you
hip
don't
hop
think
is
it's
alive and well.
because you don't think it's because of the venues. You don't think it's because of the support. You think it's because of the misrepresentation of the local media.
Yeah. Why aren't there more hip hop stories on the cover of this
Why-
SN&R?
yeah,
Because
Word.
the numbers.
it's not the.
So you don't think
It's a
you'll...
business.
But you're not
Everything's a
selling them.
business.
You're giving them away for free. So what numbers are you worried about?
Yeah, man, we fucking hieroglyphics.
So
And they had
When
some
the
fucking
business-
like mental shit.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? They had
Exactly.
some like fucking cerebral shit on the front cover.
that's news right
And
there.
I want to know. That's why I'm trying not to be the enemy.
A shout out to the homie that did cover
I understand.
the story,
Well,
though.
Where I'm coming from, like, hey,
Shout out to Angie.
what
No
is the
disrespect to
Val, that
Angie.
shit was dope, dude.
That shit was dope. But If y'all talking covers, that shit should have got covered.
Souls
That
of
should have got
Mischief?
covered.
That shit should have got
But
covered.
do you see what I'm saying? But that stuff doesn't get covered because they're not paying attention to that. Because
But we ain't out here for that though.
it's one
We
of those
ain't, man.
things
We out
where
here for ourselves.
It would feel nice to be
you look at
appreciated.
this big
Hip-hop
crowd and
is
you
for
say,
yourself,
okay, I'll
man.
follow that.
Hip hop
You know
is
what I
a
mean?
lifestyle.
Instead of-
Hip
they're
hop's
not
not
in-
no
they're not
fucking
in-
music.
They're not in this,
Hip
so
hop,
they can't
and
cover
while
it.
you're watching me
You
do
see what I'm
this, you
saying?
probably don't
They're
fucking
in
like
that.
me anymore.
They listen to that. and
But
they
nah,
do
hip
that.
hop's a culture, man. It's
And
not
then-
just fucking music. Straight
There
up.
you go.
You see what I'm saying? Because that's what
That's
they
why I
cover.
say
But if
my
you ask
source
the
was
SN&R
Josh because he was the only person covering that because he wanted to. So
Right.
when I go to him and I'm like, I feel like Josh, you are a viable source because you were the only person covering this.
I like Josh.
You know, and he is a fucking real ass person.
Yeah, Josh Fernandez is a
He
homie.
does not sugarcoat anything. He doesn't
He's
care.
cool as shit,
if he
though.
hated When America Goes Tomorrow, he would fucking blow it up on Facebook. He wouldn't give it two shits.
But what's the
He would
difference
let me
between you
know.
and Josh?
I'm not like him at all.
No, I'm not talking about personality-wise. You're saying he knows what's going on in the hip-hop community. He writes about it. Blah. What's
That's
the
something
difference?
that touched
But what's the
that
difference?
genre touched him in a certain way that I don't know and I haven't talked to him about. So that's why he covers it, I feel.
Okay.
So this genre I grew up with too.
Okay.
You know?
Really? Who's your top 5 favorite hip hop artists?
Let's not go. You want to know?
I want to
my
know.
Favorite? That's
Top
on
5.
repeat?
Top
hear it.
5.
You want to know where I'm coming from?
Top 5.
Like an indie rock hipster Mexican bitch.
Nah,
Let's
top
go
5.
there. My favorite people that I listen to on the regular.
I don't wanna hear
not
people, I wanna hear
live.
hip-hop
No,
artists.
I don't give a fuck. But anyways.
All right, go ahead.
I'll be real. It's
No, go ahead.
Sam Cooke, Wilson Pickett, the Isley Brothers, Four Tops, and Temptations. I will listen to them fucking
Okay.
every day. I don't
What
care.
about hip-hop?
Hip hop. You know, I'm not that educated, and I will admit that. But I do listen.
But
to
you're trying to-
Hey, you ever hear Puzzle People by the
Tribe
Temptations?
Called Quest.
Nah, she never.
You know, and these are all like mainstream people, but these are the people that I respect because of their words and their delivery, their message, and the way they come
Wouldn't
out.
it be nice if
And I
you
want to
took
discover
just
that
the-
in Sacramento.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying though. But wouldn't it be nice if you just took a little bit of that interest and delve into the scene here?
That's why
and
I'm
went
here.
out?
If I didn't give a fuck, I wouldn't be
No.
here. I would be
Time
my
out,
friends.
Time
I'm
out,
sorry.
because you came up to me and you said this is my beat. I was told to come here.
Okay.
Time-
Yeah,
that- that's one.
I did
That's
say
strike
that.
one.
I did
That's
say that.
actually strike
It
two.
is strike one, but you're
Like, she had
judging.
5 years, I got 5 strikes. There's no rest of the strikes. Bitch done struck out. If this was baseball, she wouldn't be up to bat no more. She'd have been benched.
I'm
Then send her
scared.
ass to the double A league. Then there's a
I don't know
rapper.
what's going on.
Like, I don't even know why you were spending way too much energy to try to explain to someone who's been to 5 shows in 5 years how much they know about hip hop.
She told me her top 5 favorite artists hip hop,
Are-
and none of them were hip hop.
And the nominees are.
None of them were hip
She
hop.
said Lupe Fiasco.
No, she.
You said Wale.
She said
Nominees
she said the
are-
Temptations, which is kind of cool, but
You said
still.
Temptation. That ain't hip hop, bitch.
Motown. That's a whole different genre.
That's soul, motherfucker.
It's not money.
You say Dwele?
It's not money. Is not
You
money.
said I love some Dwele.
I'm
And that
coming here to learn.
Back to the
about
Dwele
interview.
got mad flows.
And I like.
D'Angelo, man, he can spit some bars.
I'm not the normalized, whatever you want to.
I would respect you if you did
I'm
that.
not.
You get
But
some
I
love.
enjoy it. I like the message. I like the words. I respect everything that goes into it. But I'm deemed as this person, this whatever.
Because that's how you perceive yourself, though.
But that's how you perceive yourself because we don't perceive you that way.
That's
perceive you
nice,
as
but I've had
Stephanie that just walked up to
experiences where people.
For all I know, you could have been up. You could have came up to me and asked me if I heard
This is why I'm coming to you and being held
some
to
real
you.
shit.
Hey, what do you think?
that new Drizzy.
What do you
That new
think?
Drake.
But
Yo,
you're
Drake,
not
if you
asking
watching,
me what I
what's up,
think
dude?
I did ask
So
you.
Quincy
in
Jones.
terms of
Oh shit.
seeing what I think.
What would you like
You
me
said,
to ask you?
you said, hey, what do you think of Sacramento hip-hop? I love Sacramento hip-hop. What? No, be real. So then you're just combating what I just told you.
No,
so
you're right.
You're
You're
looking for an answer that I can't give.
No, you're right. I asked you one question, you answered it to your
Hey, well, this shit's going on. Some techno music from Faces is going strong right now.
That's my lesson. So,
Hey, Faces
and then
going.
I've gotten the answers I wanted to.
Hella motherfuckers swimming
But
right
I'm
now.
Just saying, like, not in a bad way, but like, I'm just saying, like,
Hip-hop is alive. It's here. It's breathing, right?
and I've heard this from several people.
Literally.
Yeah.
Literally. All
You got hip hop, all right. You guys, man, you know what's crazy? She has a nice lineup of artists surrounding her right now. She doesn't know who any of them are. Not big upping myself. I'm just saying. I'm
You
just
are
saying.
big upping yourself. yourself.
I am in a weird
You're
way.
degrading me. and
I'm not
you're
degrading
me
you.
At the same time with your fucking iPhone
You know
4.
who I am? I'm Jesse.
Nice to meet you, Jesse.
I'm Jesse the Jesse. Jesse the Jesse. I'm gonna start
Right.
going back.
I'm just
I'm going by Jesse the Jesse.
I'm more impressed with the company that I'm in right now.
No, I'm just like, you guys are trying to like make fun.
I'm not making fun of Stephanie. Don't be insecure, Stephanie.
I ain't insecure. Anyways,
Nah,
I'm
Steph's
just
standing
saying,
up for herself,
you're
though. I gotta
saying
She
give her
is.
that.
She
things
is.
all by
That's what's
myself. I'm a one-man army against
She's right here doing her thing.
5 people.
I'll give you that.
No, you guys are saying like discrediting shit. You're saying I don't know who the
I said I love the SN&R.
Yeah, you did.
But I'll tell you straight up, like, you can't have such an aggressive attitude about something that you don't know.
How would you come up to 5 dudes by yourself without an aggressive attitude?
Being humble.
You gotta come humble. You gotta come respectful and humble.
Say, hey, I have
First
a
off,
question for you.
I'm one of the nicest people.
That's what I feel like I did.
Nicest, no, actually, you did not.
It was kind of a little more abrupt than that.
It's more like, hey, what kind of music
Also,
listen
that
to?
is
Fuck
part of
that.
my personality, but it's always a
Fuck hip
joke.
hop. You know what I'm saying? You know so
Hey, but you
I'm
be
hella
listening to
abrupt
supposed to
and hella,
picking
like-
and shit. That's alright. I
That's
can fuck
me.
with that. That's
Like,
cool.
and I've argued with Nick on occasion, so here actually, so
But when
this is how I
when you
am.
got the
ask
Nick
hip hop
argument.
where hip hop is, and then hip hop answers you, you can't say no hip hop. And that's what you did. You came up to me, and I'm very much hip hop, and you said, hey,
This
where's
dude's
hip hop?
than motherfucker.
And I said, I'm right here. And you said, no, you're not. You're somewhere else. And
What
that's
did
the
I
thing.
say exactly?
And that's the thing about.
What did I say
He's there.
exactly?
You said no, you're not. You're somewhere
I did not
else.
say
No,
no,
you
you're
said
not.
you said no, you're not. You're not around. You don't
No,
get
no,
support.
I was talking
We'll
about
review the tape later.
I was like, where is the
But
support
that's the
system?
thing. The people are hip hop. People like to think of it being like hip hop is just this little thing off in
No,
somewhere
I
else.
want to see,
This
what
is
I would
hip-hop.
love to see
Hey, peace,
is
bro.
hip-hop show
Thank you, man.
as just as many fucking indie dumbass kids at a fucking hip-hop
I've
show
seen it
as
over
at a
the-
fucking indie rock
over the
show or
last
Sister Crown
12
show. That's all I want to see.
Sister Cran's dope though.
Over the last 12
They are
years,
dope.
I've
Hella
seen that
dope.
a million times.
And I want to
in
see
this
that.
city.
Where?
In this city.
Where?
Anytime there's hip hop here,
Where?
you have to find out.
No, that's an easy ass
We can only,
answer out.
we can only show
Where
you.
have you seen that?
At a hip hop show.
Where?
I've seen it at
At a hip-hop
Harlow's.
show.
I've seen it at
I
Blue
get- I mean,
Lab.
you can-
I've seen it
if you wanna
That's
do
all I
those-
want to
Splash.
know. Harlow's, Splash, blah, blah, blah.
Like any major spot, hip hop.
Hip hop is at Harlow's. I would tell it there.
Man, I murder level up.
I've seen it. Level up. Like,
Hip hop is everywhere. Are you-
Every
Soul
other
Collective,
Wednesday
Scratch
at
Pad.
Mellow
Are you
Now.
Collective.
Are you asking where to go to see hip hop?
That's what I want to know.
That's completely
Soul
different. They say
Collective,
there's
Level
no
Up.
support.
You know what though? But
There's going to be a hip hop show that I'm hosting. I'm hosting a hip hop show, random ability show at Maryland. Yeah, they'll be there.
Sleep Rockers will be.
When?
Will you come? Will you show up?
Yes.
Thank you. That'd be dope.
Even though you say I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
I didn't say that. That was him. He said that you didn't know what the fuck. You told her that she didn't know what the fuck she was doing.
You don't know what the fuck
Oh, see?
The new one.
So it's
Not the old one.
That's what we get from the punk rock scene. Oh, I don't know what
I
the
met
fuck
him
I'm
there,
doing.
and then I
get that
heard
from the
out,
punk rock
and then
scene.
I
I get
heard-
it from the indie
We're not here to-
from you guys.
not
But
getting
I'm
from
the
me.
one. But it's your homie, so you should like have to tell them.
Hold up,
Okay.
no. That's my opinion, and I'll tell you why. And I'll tell you why I feel that way. You'd like to know. The reason
He's
why
a
I
very
feel-
rational guy.
Yeah, and I'm open to this. The reason why I feel like you don't know what you're doing is one, you're taking one source. Two, you said there's no your credibility about your hip hop knowledge about Sacramento hip hop is zero.
It kind of is.
And you know what?
And I understand.
But she's searching for
Wait.
that. Truth arises in
That's what I
search.
said.
looking.
right?
She's looking
Truth
out.
arises in
That's what I
search.
said, but
and
I'm
that's
still
what
getting
remember that.
slanted for it because I don't know.
No, let me tell you.
I came up to you
No,
guys
you didn't.
as
No,
a
you
great
didn't.
fan.
No, you did not.
As
No,
the
you did
best
not.
one because
No.
I
You came up here was I'm a journalist and I know everything about Sac hip hop.
Real star, what's up?
going on?
You is. So you can't tell me
Not
that.
here.
You can
That
ask.
is perception.
That's my perception.
Okay, that's your perception.
Okay.
I don't want
Hey, no, stop. second possession is you talk too fucking much. You let people talk.
No, I do. That's what I do.
Check it out.
That's what I do.
Ask this man right here. When she walked up, did you feel like as if that she's a blank canvas trying to get knowledge, or she's like, I know Sac hip hop, and I know Sac hip hop, and I know what's going on, and there's no support for Sac hip hop.
I'm gonna go with number 2.
Ask this man right here. No, it's not my homie. It's not this girl right over here. It's not this girl. No, that's this girl. I don't even know her. I know that's his girlfriend, but I barely talked to her. But check it out. And you can ask her. She was on the way side, but I'm just.
That's awesome.
She's a strength.
I'm not. It may. I'm a funny guy, and it may sound like I'm taking shots at you, but that's not what I do. And I apologize for that. I'm just trying to educate you. If you come,
That's why I'm coming here.
So check it out. If you come to be educated, you come asking like, hey, I'm new to Sac hip hop. Where do I go to get hip hop? That removes that I'm a journalist. I know everything about Sac hip hop, and any doubt you come in there home.
But did I say the sentence? I know everything about Sac hip hop.
You didn't have to.
I didn't because I don't, and I will admit I don't.
There we go. Kick the beat.
You didn't because your attitude did for you. You didn't have to say a word.
Yeah.
I was just
Sacramento.
I'm my
We out here getting
But that's not what you
like a Japanese restaurant.
What you do?
We got
I'm not
God.
being hella rude. Check it out.
We too hot.
Battle.
I will tell you straight up.
You didn't come up rude,
But
you came up very abrupt.
Your perception
very
of how
aggressive.
you came up is different from how we perceive you to be.
He
And
said
that's
I wasn't rude. He said I wasn't abrupt, but you said
I
said
was.
you did come up
Check it out.
abrupt.
This fool is Obama. I'm Luther. So I will tell you. He was trying to filter and be politically correct.
I'm very peace.
But I'll give it to you the real. He's telling you the same thing, but you're just spitting it different. I'm just telling you the truth.
Yeah.
How I saw you
But I'm
was you were
telling you
very
the truth as well.
I didn't
honestly.
know how to be honest with you. I didn't know.
Well,
But this is a whole different
That's what I
conversation
want
we're
to
going.
learn.
But you see, now this whole
now-
you right now is
yeah.
completely different from the you 20 minutes ago.
Because I didn't know what
30
to
minutes
do.
ago.
Because
That's
I didn't
di-
know what to do,
so-
and I was in very, to be honest with you,
Okay.
I was intimidated, and I didn't know what to do.
That's
But
that's
totally
different.
different
That's
from
different.
what
Now
we're even
you know if
talking
you
about.
would
But
have
we're getting into
that's
personal
getting away from this
characteristics
subject.
here.
What
No,
I'm
but-
trying to learn about.
but
You're
it
talking
all-
about
it all-
my
Especially being a
my
journalist.
journalism
Don't
style.
fear
Let's
nothing.
get away from that. Let's
No,
get
I'm
away
not.
from the.
I'm not. But what it does? Is
I like
that
Stephanie.
If you'd have kept Stephanie, if you'd have
pretty
stepped
cool.
that
Stephanie's
Stephanie,
kinda cool.
this
I can see
Stephanie right
I can see
now-
Stephanie when she's
right now would
educated
not
being
have
okay.
Yeah, Jahi, Black Ghost, DJ Jahi's yeah baby.
Get
5
him.
minutes ago, you would not got blasted if you would have came up here like, hey, you know what?
Hey, I don't know shit. Let's talk about some shit.
No.
That would have worked.
You know,
That would
amen,
work.
amen. Real people, real
would
recognize real. If you don't
Because
know,
you know
wanna
what?
learn, it's all
So
good.
next time I
think I'm
go
sober
to
now.
a group of dudes by
Right on.
myself, like 10 plus, I'll just be like, hi.
There's
I don't
only
know
2 of
shit.
us. 3.
There's only
Like,
3.
educate me.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Bring it around.
And if they're real people, they'll do that.
This is my first time.
That's what's up.
So,
It's all good.
First time
Like,
discussing hip hop or first time talking to a black guy?
All right.
not
I'm just
I
kidding.
dated a black dude for 6 years. Go fuck yourself. Thank you.
That's what's up.
High five!
Thank you. Don't fuck with me.
I'm not trying to fuck with you. I'm just asking.
This is being funny. All right, bro.
That's my character.
Anyways, it got tasty.
Hip-hop all day.
This is what I was trying to learn.
Hey, who are you?
I'm just
You're a DJ, aren't you?
I just show
It's
next
gonna
door.
be on Monday,
Hip-hop
but it's
show
gonna
next
be
door.
Sunday.
No.
Be good. And
Super
make sure you
Rockers.
spell my name right.
Oh, okay.
It's capital
Pyro.
T, capital
Yeah,
Is it on your Facebook correctly?
We tore it up.
Is it on your Facebook?
Hip hop all day right
So
there.
that's where I'm gonna pull from. So if it ain't on there, you better
What's
go
that?
to
Is that an indie rock
Have
festival?
you fan me on Facebook?
Guerrilla Union is actually putting that
So
shit.
it better be correct. So I'm gonna go
They
look it
do
up.
some
And
official shit.
if it ain't correct,
We at the
I'm
High
gonna
Road booth.
No, all my
from
stuff.
there.
Represent.
Okay. A lot of bands.
Represent. All right, and I think this might conclude my stay as well.
That's what I did.
Let's everybody give
High five!
Hey, let's give
Yeah! Oh, hip hop hug! Hip hop hug!
hip hop.
See, that's some support.
That's hip hop support. Sacramento Hip Hop 916. That's how we do it, baby.
Going to HA tomorrow night.
Hey, you know what? Go to the Auburn Hip Hop Olympics this Sunday. Auburn Hip Hop Olympics this Sunday.
I'm gonna try to get my friend to drive me out
Stephanie
there.
has been cleansed, guys.
I'm on a bike, bitch. I'm on a bike.
I'm on a bike. I'm on a bike. I'm on a motherfucking bike, bitch. I'm on a motherfucking bike. Hey, Questy, kick the beat. I'm on a bike. I'm on a bike. We on a motherfucking bike, bitch. And we out. Bye, Stephanie.